Hello friends, enjoy English Cottage channel. Tausif Ahmed with Mr. Randall Longsir along with the students. Enjoy and keep watching.
Well, it is nice to be with you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Mr. Tausif, how would you like our time to progress? What would you like us to do at this point?
I think, sir, students have been joining class for a couple of days,
Okay.
and there are two batches. One batch for advanced level student, and one batch for basic level students. So Ram Kishan and some more students will join for advanced level. So there is one student for advanced level who is available, and that is Ram Kishan. So I think the class should be started with Ram Kishan.
Okay, great. Would you like to introduce yourself, Ram Kishan?
Yes, sir. As you know, my name is Ram Kishan.
On your camera, Ram Kishan, can you on your camera?
There is some problem, sir, in my area. If I on my camera, I lost my connection. That's why.
Okay.
Put camera off right now.
Okay.
Sir, I am working as a gym trainer in my area.
Great.
Basically belong to Punjab district, Jalandhar.
Nice.
And have you ever been in India?
I have been in India. Yes, I worked in India for 10 years.
10 years, that's a long time, sir.
Yeah, I love India.
How did you like India?
I like India a lot. I really enjoy the different cultures, the language, the food, the clothes, the way that people relate to their families. There are so many, and all of the different languages. So I love India.
Did you know any Indian language like Hindi, Bengali, and some other language? Because there are a lot of languages in India.
Right, there are a lot of languages. I learned some Hindi and Urdu, kind of a mix, but I didn't know that before I came to India. So I had to learn when I was there.
Okay. And what do you think about India? Because lot of people from European, they think that India is a poor country. What do you think?
Well, I was living in Delhi, and so it was easy to see there was a wide range, right? So if I am traveling on the road in Delhi, I might see a farmer with his animal, and traveling with his animal, and I might see someone riding his bicycle, and I might see someone on a motorcycle, and I might see someone in a car, and I might see someone in a very fancy car, and so, and of course we have the metro, so I think India has a lot of variety, and so some of the wealthiest people in the world are in India, and also there are many people who are living with simple things. So, yeah. I think you have the whole world in India, such a variety.
Have you visited in Punjab? Have you ever visited in Punjab?
I was able to go out to Amritsar, and visit the
Amritsar.
visit the Golden Temple there.
Okay.
And which part of India are you from?
I basically belong to Punjab, Jalandhar
Oh.
district, which is I think 50 kilometers away from Amritsar.
Okay. Okay. And tell me about your area where you live. What is it like?
I live in Jalandhar.
Okay. And what is Jalandhar like? Is it a large city or?
Jalandhar is a city. It is famous for sports and hand tools parts and for sports industry. And have you heard the name of Harbhajan Singh? That is the famous cricketer.
Okay, yes.
He also belonged to Jalandhar. And great Khali, Dalip Singh Rana, WWF wrestler, he also belonged to Jalandhar.
Okay, okay.
It is a city, but not a very big city.
Sure.
Like Delhi and Bombay. It is a small
Sure.
city. Yes.
But the population must still be quite a number of people.
Yes, I think 20 to 25 lakh population in Jalandhar.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
still quite
But
large.
in my area, most of the people like to go abroad, like UK and Canada and Australia. Just like, you know, America, US is the land of dream.
Many people say this.
Yes. That's why a lot of people shift from Jalandhar, from Punjab to Canada and USA.
Sure.
For green card, they are interesting to work in software industry there.
Yeah, interested. I have a friend from Delhi who moved to Canada, and he said, actually, Canada, these places like America and Canada, they are not perfect. and he said, I miss my India. I want to go back to India. So sometimes this is also true.
I think we are considered America is a very rich country, and it has this type of poverty in America also.
It is wealthier, and there is not as much poverty, but we do have poor people, so there is a range as well. Sometimes you can find in a city, sometimes you can find people begging. In the city where I live, when I drive to work, but there are certain corners on the street where there might be a man with a sign that says, "I'm hungry, please give me something to eat, please give me some food." So it does happen sometimes. But money does not make happiness,
Yes, of course, absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Because here in India, a lot of poor people, but they enjoy their life a lot.
Yes.
Even they get their food rupees of 10 rupees only.
Yes.
And they can travel all over India by train.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think in India, a lot of people who talk about USA, there are a lot of restriction in USA, but here in India, everybody is free to do, and nobody like to follow the traffic rule. I think, but it does not happen. Actually, America is a disciplined country, but here in India, people are casual. They do not pay attention to this type of thing.
Well, we'd like to say that in the United States, we drive on the right side of the road, and in India, we drive on whichever side of the road you think is right. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, of course, sir.
But I love India very much, and yes, if you come to visit America, and then you do need to know that the traffic rules are quite strict. But also but sometimes we are too busy, and we don't take time to visit with our family or take time to visit with our friends. And I enjoy in India, I enjoy that people take time to speak with their friends and you know, call their friend every day. How are you doing? And there are many things we can learn from our Indian friends.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
Ramkishan, you are a gym trainer. Is that what you said?
Yes, I am gym trainer.
Okay. And what does that mean? What is your job? When someone comes to you, are you telling them what kind of exercise to do?
Sorry.
And so how do you help people when they come to you? What
Yes,
advice do you give them?
the most of people come to gym to reduce his weight, and I sometimes I guide them, and sometimes I help them how to do the particular exercise, and sometimes I suggest that for the diet too, because here in India a lot of people not aware about their health and they eat whatever come, and so that's why I sometimes I advise them all these things. But it was my part-time job. I was working as a restaurant manager before the pandemic.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's something. So you could work as the restaurant manager and you can feed people a lot of food, and then you as the gym trainer, now you can lose the weight that you got from the restaurant. No.
Yes, both are the adverse things, but I do. It's
No,
my job.
that's great. Maybe, you know, if I come to India, you could give me some good advice so that I can be fit.
Of course, sure, sir. You are welcome here.
Yeah. Well, it's very nice to speak to you. Thank you.
Same here, sir.
Do you have any question to ask Mr. Ram? Any special question?
I would like to know from you, Ram, what do you do to improve your English?
Actually, sometime I watch some Netflix and sometime watch some YouTube channel, and I read newspaper also.
Right.
But the problem is to practice, because here in my place nobody with whom I can speak English, and you know English is a world language.
Yes.
And sometimes I talk to some of the customers in my restaurant, but most of the people prefer to speak Punjabi language, which is my native language, and the rest of the people speak Hindi, which is our national language.
Sure.
And
Sure.
can you guide me? How can I improve my English? I think you are English teacher here in India.
Right. Right. I was. Some of those things at your level, that is good, that you can understand a Netflix movie and you can read the newspaper. If someone is in the basic level, the newspaper is probably too difficult for them, and the movies might also be too difficult. But I think it's good that you can learn from those. And then obviously, yes, being a part of Mr. Tausif's class or something like this, where you have the opportunity to speak in English is going to be good. It is helpful also if every day you can write a little bit in English, maybe have a journal, and so that you're reading and then maybe writing about what you writing in a journal, your thoughts, and then you can talk with others about that. But reading also, I would suggest to watch like the Discovery Channel documentaries, because that will improve your vocabulary as well. I think it's just, and use the internet for, sometimes you can just do research on the internet about language, and but it sounds like you are doing the right things. Read a little bit, listen a little bit, write a little bit, speak a little bit. Keep doing that. There is an app that you can get that will connect you to other people who want to speak English. I don't remember the name of it now, but if you if you find, Google app for speaking English with other people, with others. There is one, but sometimes people are not always honest and they say, I am American, and then they get on the app and they are not American. So just be careful.
Okay, and how can I get the opportunity to speak native speaker?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people like myself visit Mr. Tausif's class. he has connections. But then, yeah, again, it's difficult, because there are so many people that are busy. But sometimes it's more important that you are able to speak in English than that you are able to speak to a native speaker. So it will be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, Mr. Tausif.
Sir, I think who would be the next? You can talk to Ajay. Ajay can talk to you.
Ajay, how are you?
I am fine, sir.
It is great to see you again.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm very happy to talking with you again.
Nice. And can you remind me, what do you do for work?
Actually, I am working as a vaccine and cold chain manager and manage COVID-19 vaccination.
Wow, that's so important. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely, sir.
Yeah. I will be visiting India in about 10 days. So after 10 days,
Yeah.
I will visit India, and I will be in Delhi for 10 days.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And I am so thankful that I was able to get a vaccine. So I feel comfortable traveling at this time.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In India.
In
India.
When will you come to India?
So I will come to India on July 20th.
28.
20.
Okay, and on to July 28th, 28, I will be available in New Delhi.
Oh, it's so sad. On July 28th, I will be leaving India to go back to America.
Okay, so I will change my ticket. I will go earlier.
No, there we go. Please,
go earlier.
yes, please come. I can see you on the 27th.
Okay.
Mr. Ajay, how
Yes,
is the pandemic going on in India? Are things getting better, worse?
Right now, pandemic is going on, but in the previous as previous experience, right now is not more cases and not fair not
Mm-hmm. I know in America, the COVID is it is more contagious, but it is not as dangerous.
Yes, sir. In India, already COVID cases increase right now, but no any problems regarding dangerous sign or symptom in most of people. Yes, sir. A normal sign and symptom only in case most of people have get COVID positive, but they have no any fevers, cold, no any sign and symptom.
Good, good. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's good news. And is it mandatory to wear a mask in public?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mask and sanitize, मतलब hygiene is necessary for COVID pandemic, sir, and
Good.
for
Okay.
travel purpose. Yes.
Yeah. Well, that is important. So
Yes,
nice.
sir. Yes.
Now,
Definitely.
do you have family?
Yeah. I am married, sir, and I have family. I have my mom and 2 brothers, 2 sisters, and my wife.
Nice.
I have 5 family. Yes, sir.
Nice. And how are they doing? How is your
Oh,
family?
very well, sir. Very well. All family. Yes, sir.
Ajay, if you could travel to any place in the world, where would you like to visit?
Foreign?
Yes.
No, sir. I am only visiting in Nepal.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Do you like to visit a certain city in Nepal? Like, do you like to go to Kathmandu or Lumbini or different parts of Nepal?
I am visit, sir, in Kathmandu one time.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
nice. Yeah. Well, there are many different places in the world, and it is interesting to meet people from these places. So
Yes, sir. But
just last night, I was, Mr. Tausif, you might think this is interesting also, but last night, okay, I live near Arizona State University in the United States. So I live near a university, and last night there was a meeting with many international students from the university, and they were just enjoying the time together. They were playing some games, and because I like international people, I was invited. So I was able to meet students from Iran and students from India, and there were students from Romania and Ukraine and a few different countries. Most of the students were Indian, actually, and so it was very nice to spend time with some Indian friends, even here.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, I think Anil, you have talked very nicely, and you are trying hard to be good at English. So there are many students. I see their name has been changed. Vivo 2040. ये किसका नंबर है? Can you say your name? Vivo 2040. ऑन कीजिए माइक्रोफोन, आपको तो ऑन ही है, बोलिए आप कौन हैं? सबसे पहले तो नाम से आते तो हम पहचानने में आसानी होती। बोलिए कौन है आप? चलिए कोई बात नहीं।
Hello.
अर्चना निषाद, हाँ बोलिए। समझ नहीं आ रहा, चलिए कोई बात नहीं। नो पासवर्ड किनका है? नो पासवर्ड।
I am Ibrat.
Okay, Ibrat Nas, very good. Ibrat Nas, no password. And Muhammad Mudassir, Talat Nas Tisha. So, Ibrat, I will let you speak after that. Before Ibrat, there is Archana. Hello, Archana. Can you on your microphone?
Yes, sir.
Can you on your microphone, Archana Nishad? आप कीजिए माइक्रोफोन को ऑन। माइक्रोफोन ऑन नहीं हो रहा है आपका। अर्चना चलिए कोई बात नहीं। इबरत आप ही बात कर लीजिए। Sir, you can talk.
Yes, sir.
How do we spell your name?
I am Ibras Zaha.
How do I
Spell.
spell?
Sorry, sir.
How can I spell your name?
नाम कैसे बताइए, स्पेलिंग कैसे करेंगे, इबरत कैसे लिखेंगे आप बताइए उनको।
IBRAT. Ibrat ZAHAN. Zaha.
Ah,
इबरत
like this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it looks better than no password.
Sorry, sir. नहीं हो.
1 minute इबरत, he is वो आपको दिखा रहा है।
Is Ibrat is correct?
We can't see anything, sir.
Okay. Oh, on your name, IBRAT JAHAN.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me about yourself, please.
Introduce yourself.
I am Ibras Zaha.
Yes. Can you tell me about your family?
My father's name is MD Safil.
Yes.
My father, a professor.
Your father is a professor. Good.
Yes, sir. My mother is a teacher.
Nice. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, sir. I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Wow. You have 2 sisters and 2 brothers. That
Yes.
is great. Are your brothers older than you or younger than you?
Sister elder and brother younger.
Very nice. And are you a student? Or
Yes,
are you
sir.
okay? What are you studying?
I am second year BSc nursing.
Great.
Nursing. She was
Nursing.
for
Fantastic.
Yes.
My mother was a nurse. Second year nursing. Is nursing a 3-year program?
No, sir. 4 year.
4
6
years.
months.
Okay. So you are in your 2nd year.
Yes.
Okay. Why do you want to be a nurse?
Sorry, sir. सुनाई नहीं.
Why do you want to be a nurse? आप क्यों नर्स बनना चाहती हो?
सर क्या मैं ये हिंदी में बोल सकती हूँ, इंग्लिश में प्रॉब्लम?
बोलिए I will translate. बोलिए.
सर वैसे तो इसमें कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, बट पापा बोले करने के लिए तो कर.
I don't.
I think you have understood. I
Yeah.
think, sir, you have understood.
Yes,
मेरा
you
मतलब
can say
जनरल कंपटीशन तैयारी के लिए.
Oh, I missed that.
Yes, she said that I am not interested, but my father insisted me. That's why I just got admitted.
Yeah, you can say I am not interested, but my father wants me to be a nurse. Right?
Yeah. My father wants me to.
Yeah, my father wants me to.
Yes, sir.
Well, I hope that you succeed in your studies.
Yes.
And let's see, what are your hobbies?
My hobby is IS. IS, sir.
Which one?
She understood that you are asking about her career. She said that I want to be an IAS.
Oh, IAS. Okay. Yes, I'm sorry. I did not hear that correctly. You want to be IAS. Nice. And what do you like to do in your free time?
जब आप फ्री होती हैं तो क्या करती हैं? जब आप फ्री रहती हैं कौन सा काम ज्यादा?
सर वैसे तो उतना फ्री ये नर्सिंग लाइन में सर फ्री नहीं है, मतलब फ्री अगर रहते तो फिर भी वही नर्सिंग के बारे में ही पढ़ना पड़ता है हमेशा, वही
I have
क्लास.
Yes. She
You
said
can-
that nursing job is tiring and engaging, but once I feel free, so I study and I talk about nursing.
Yeah. You can say, I have no free time.
Yes.
I have no free time. Nice. Well, it is very nice to meet you, and I wish you well.
Okay, sir. बहुत सारे
थैंक यू
लोग
सर.
को कुछ ना कुछ टाइम
थैंक यू सो मच सर.
Thank you.
इबरत से बात हो गई और अखलाकुर रहमान, ये अखलाकुर रहमान कौन है? थोड़ा सा अखलाकुर रहमान ये कौन है? अखलाकुर रहमान ऑन होंगे? मोहम्मद मुदस्सिर को थोड़ा टाइम
निकहत परवीन.
ओह हाँ, निकहत परवीन. चलिए आप ऑन हो जाइए. Sir, yes, you are very comfortable. She is a housewife as well as she is a teacher, and she has been joining class for some months.
Excellent. Do you have any question for me, Nicola?
क्वेश्चन पूछे सर.
You have to ask him question. आप उनसे, मेरे सर से आप क्वेश्चन पूछिए.
सर से पूछे.
हाँ सर कह रहे हैं ना, क्या आपके पास कोई क्वेश्चन है मेरे लिए?
What is your favorite fruit, sir?
Oh, my favorite food. I think my favorite food is apples. My mother used to make a dessert with apples and sugar and cinnamon, and it was very delicious. What is your favorite food?
My favorite fruit is mango.
Oh, nice. And what do you like to do when you have some free time? Do you have any hobbies?
My hobby is professor.
You are a professor.
Yes.
And what do you teach? What subject?
My subject is history honors.
Wow, great. Do you have a favorite time in history that you like to talk about?
हिस्ट्री के बारे में आप कुछ बोल सकती हैं, जो आपका फेवरेट चैप्टर हो, फेवरेट.
जी क्या बोले?
हिस्ट्री के बारे में कोई फेवरेट आपका टॉपिक हो, उस पे आप बोल सकती हैं कुछ?
नहीं बोल सकते हैं सर.
Okay, no problem. Can you tell me about your family? or
Can
sir,
you tell about
huh,
how many kids, what does your husband do? अपने
yes.
फैमिली के बारे में थोड़ा बताइए.
अपने फैमिली के बारे में बोलना है.
हाँ.
My husband is teacher.
Good.
I have a
Right.
one daughter. I am a teacher.
Nice. How old is your daughter?
My daughter is 4 years.
4 years old. Wow. That is great. And what subject does your husband teach?
My husband is subject Urdu.
Oh, good. Urdu is a beautiful language. There is much
My
the
beautiful
shairi.
language English.
Kya? What?
My,
You, but
आपने
you
क्या
are
कहा
learning
अभी?
English. This is good.
निखत अभी आपने क्या कहा इंग्लिश में?
मैं बोली कि मेरे beautiful language English है.
Okay. For me, beautiful language is English, she said.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Well, it is very nice to meet you and your husband, and I wish you well.
क्या नहीं समझ में आया फिर से?
नहीं उन्होंने कहा कि मैं आपसे अच्छा लगा मिलके और अच्छी आपके लिए शुभकामना करते हैं. अच्छा आपके बारे में वो सोचते हैं.
Okay, thank you, sir.
हाँ, जरूर.
चलिए अर्चना निषाद. अर्चना होगा?
Yes, sir. Sir, आवाज आ रहा है.
Nice to
हाँ
meet you.
आवाज आ रही. Archana, sir, she is also a housewife and she struggled hard to learn English. Once she joined, she was unable to speak even few sentences.
Wow.
Right? And she has progressed a lot. And right now, she is not very good at English, but she is struggling. She is improving.
Great. Archana, can you tell me your introduction?
So my name is Archana Nisad. My father's name is Sri Subhash Nisad.
Where are you from? Where are you from, Archana?
I think we had a technical problem with her connection.
Archana, where are you from? Okay, she has some network issue, I think.
Yes. Oh, I see that Vivo V2040 raised a hand. Do you have a question?
चलिए Vivo 2040 ये बताइए कौन है?
क्या सर?
ये नहीं ये ठीक है. अच्छा हाँ ये Vivo वाले कौन है? नाम बोलिए.
Yes, I am Anguri.
और ठीक वेरी गुड ठीक बहुत अच्छा. नहीं वो वहाँ पे लिख देती है मायशा लिख देती है या कुछ लिख देती है तो हमको पता रहता है. ये Oppo A31 कौन है?
That person is still joining, I think.
क्या किया जाए सर ये लोग Zoom पे sir run along sir. Generally I teach on Google Meet, right? But
Okay.
once we talk to you, that time we have to go to Zoom to record the. That's why there is
Yes.
some problem.
Next time I
Otherwise-
will try Google Meet. I have a few idioms that I thought I could share if that is interesting for you.
Everything is interesting, but only 5 minutes. Just
Yep.
You have to interact everyone.
Absolutely.
It might be better for. Okay, so Maisha, hello. Talk to sir, and then Tisha, Talat. I will talk everyone. 2 or 3 minutes is okay for them,
Perfect.
and then we will learn from you something new.
Maisha, tell me about yourself.
Camera.
Yes, tell me about yourself, Maisha. Can you tell me about your family? Yes. How old are you, Maisha?
I am 9 years old.
9 years old. Wow. And you are learning English.
Yes, sir.
Very good. And do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I need.
Wow. Tell me, what games do you like to play?
I like to play house.
You like to play house? Nice. Do you have, what is your favorite food?
You repeat, sir.
Oh, what is your favorite food to eat?
Food.
My favorite food is chicken.
Oh, chicken. Nice. There you go. And in school, what class are you?
I am 2 class.
4th class. Nice. And what is your favorite subject?
I am subject is aviation.
Your favorite
favorite-
subject? Great. Your favorite subject is English. Well, it is very nice to meet you.
How are you, sir?
I am well. Do you want to ask me a question about America?
Do you like?
पूछना चाहती हो तो पूछो सर से.
Yes, I like.
Do you want to ask me a question?
What is your name, sir?
My name is Randall, and I am from America.
Nice name.
Thank you. What do you want to do when you are an adult?
I want to do the doctor.
You want to be a doctor. Wow, that's great. We need many more doctors.
Yes, sir. Yes, I like to
Great.
doctor.
Well, it is very nice to meet you, Maisha. You are speaking very well.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Nice.
चलिए बहुत अच्छा. ये जो है उसके बाद
Very good.
तलत आप बोल लीजिए. उसके बाद मैं टिशा को बुलाऊंगा. Sir, there is sir one girl who wants to go to study in Canada. Tisha. So
Okay.
Talat, at first you have to talk. Talat आप ये माइक्रोफोन को तो कम से कम ऑन कीजिए. Talat. She is also struggling hard, sir. So just she wants to interact. Talat, can you on your microphone? अरे माइक्रोफोन जो बंद है, माइक्रोफोन को तो ऑन कीजिए, तब तो आवाज आएगी आपकी. माइक्रोफोन शुड बी ऑन. आप लोगों को अगर कोई और क्वेश्चन हो, दिमाग में हो, तो आपको मैं मौका दूंगा पूछने का. सर से पूछ लीजिएगा. तलत छोड़िए, जाने दीजिए. इबरत और तो कोई है नहीं. अनिल, ये कौन है? अनिल? ओ अनिल.
अनिल मंगलाव सर.
ओ अनिल मंगल. ओ यस यस यस. आप आइए, आप आइए. ओके सर. यस, वन वेरी. हाँ सर.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
Sir.
I'm good, sir. How are you, sir?
I am well. What do you do for work?
I'm a sports person, sir. I'm a cyclist, sir.
Oh, nice.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Vandal Long, sir, he is an international cyclist. He went to Seoul, and he was to go to China, but it was postponed. I think earlier he went to China. International cyclist.
Wow.
His
So-
average cycling is
For
his
Asian Games,
average
sir.
cycling is, more than 100 kilometers a day.
Sure. Wow. So you must be fit.
Yes, sir.
I have a friend who enjoys cycling a lot. He told me that the Tour de France was just happening.
Tour de France, yes. Now is going, sir.
It is going now. Yes.
Tour de France now is going, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is a very famous race. How many?
Tour de France is very famous race, sir.
Yeah.
It's very big event, sir.
How many kilometers for the Tour de France?
Per day, sir. 170 kilometer per day, sir.
Per day. And how
sir.
many
And
days?
max 21 days, sir.
21 days and
Yes, sir.
170 kilometers per day.
Per day, and maximum distance, sir, 250, sir.
Wow. That's
Yes, sir.
amazing. Amazing. So, is it your dream to cycle in the Tour de France?
Yes, sir. First, I win medal. I will win medal in Olympics, sir.
Oh, that would be excellent. Wow.
Yes,
So
So now,
when will the Olympics happen?
next is 2024 in Paris.
Okay. Okay. Well,
sir. Yes, sir.
I will be praying that you can be there. That will be great.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Now I am in Indian cycling team, sir.
Mhm.
Currently, sir, living in Delhi, sir.
Living in Delhi itself. Great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you are you spending most of your time in Delhi, or do you travel in India for this?
Most of time in living in Delhi, sir.
Okay, nice.
Yes, sir.
What is your last name?
Manglaw, Manglaw. Yes, sir.
Okay, Manglaw. So I
Last
will
time-
I will remember Anil Manglaw.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last time I was talking with you, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
But my network is sir, last time, sir.
Sure, sure. Well, that's fantastic.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you have any question for me?
How to put an end to English here, sir? From my heart, sir.
How to put an end?
And English here in my heart.
Oh, yeah. Oh, in your heart. Okay. Yes, exactly. Actually, honestly, the best thing is to practice your English a little bit of time every morning and a little bit of time every evening.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
if you can make the habits, for example, for pronunciation, if you want to practice one sound like the W sound, we make an oo, Wednesday, will, while. So you can take 30 seconds in the morning to practice that always, and then in the evening, 30 seconds to practice. And if you do this for 1 month, you make a habit. That's how you get it into your heart. So,
Yes, sir.
and vocabulary, the best thing is to read a lot. And when you read and you see a new word, underline it, find the meaning, and then later in the day, try to use that word in a conversation with someone. But it is the habits that will put the English into your hearts. Boon boon se samandar banta hai, you know.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, Mudassir, can you talk to
Good day,
sir?
sir.
Mudassir, advanced
Yes,
level.
sir.
Mudassir.
Sorry.
Hi, sir. How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine, sir. What about you?
I am well. Can you tell me about yourself?
Yes, sir. I'm working as a student. I'm preparing NEET.
You are preparing for the NEET exam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This year.
Great, great. What do you hope to do after you clear the exam?
I'm doing for MBBS doctor.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
great. Great. And how many years how many years will it be before you can do that work as the doctor?
I think 5 years or
Yeah.
more than 5 years.
Sure. Yes. And where are you studying?
I'm studying in Delhi.
Okay, nice. Nice, great. Which part of Delhi do you live in?
In Allen.
Okay, okay. I will be visiting in southeast Delhi near Jamia.
Hope so. I will meet you.
Oh, it would be nice. It would be nice.
Yes.
Nice. And I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
If you could improve one thing in India, what would you like to improve?
I improve education, sir. Education.
Nice. And how would
Yes.
you improve that?
Providing some books. Providing some teachers, good teachers. Yes, sir.
Great. This was one of my dreams when I was in India for 10 years.
Have you ever visited Bihar, sir?
Say again?
Have you ever visit Bihar, in Bihar, anywhere?
Oh, Bihar. Yes, I went to Muzaffarpur.
Muzaffarpur.
Yeah,
Yes.
for a wedding. Yeah.
Yes.
And Darbhanga.
Okay.
Yeah. They have wonderful lychee in Bihar.
Yes, sir. Yes, in Muzaffarpur.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Are you from Bihar?
Yes, sir. I'm from Bihar.
Very nice. Very nice.
Sir, what is your most embarrassing moment?
That's a great question. I don't know if I know which is my most embarrassing moment.
Anyone can you share with us?
I know. I think it was I had a very good friend.
Okay.
His name is David, you know, and I was introducing him to someone else, and in that moment I forgot my friend's name.
Oh, right.
So that this is my friend, and he said, I have known you for many years and you forgot my name.
Okay.
Oh no, that was embarrassing.
What's your favorite place so far?
My favorite place
So far.
so far.
Yes,
I did enjoy. I went to Mussoorie, you know, Dehradun and Mussoorie, and I really enjoyed that place. Yeah, in the hill station. That was nice.
Who is the most interesting person have you ever met?
Oh, Mr. Tausif, sir, of course.
Yes. He's a nice guy. Nice guy.
You have good questions. That's great.
Yes, sir. What is your favorite food in India, sir?
My favorite food in India is
Yeah.
in India. Yeah. I think my favorite food in India is there are so many. I like butter chicken.
Ever eat biryani, sir?
I have
Do
eaten
you?
biryani. And the Hyderabadi biryani or the Lucknowi biryani.
Which one is the best one? Which one is best, Hyderabadi or?
I like the I like the Hyderabadi biryani. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Do you like to play cricket, sir?
I have to apologize. I have never played cricket. Even though
What is
I
your favorite
lived.
sport?
Say again?
What is your favorite sport?
Actually, this is funny. My favorite sport is badminton.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. In fact,
do you prefer solo travel or
Sir?
something else?
Say that again?
Do you prefer solo travel?
Solo travel?
Yeah.
Traveling by myself?
Okay, solo. You like to travel in solo.
I prefer to travel with a friend.
Okay.
So I will bring a friend with me when I visit India. My friend Matthew will come with me because it is. They say that a joy shared is doubled. It's a poetic
Sir,
phrase.
do you like Indian trains?
So I have to tell you a quick story.
Yeah.
I like traveling by train, but when I went to Bihar, nothing against Bihar, but when I went to Bihar, I wasn't thinking about AC 2-tier, AC 3-tier. I just went sleeper class. And so in the compartment for 8 people, there were 20 people. And I thought, okay, this is crowded.
In one berth, sir.
In one berth, there were 20 people.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, okay, so now I know, no, I will at least go AC 3-tier so that I don't have 20 people in one berth.
What was the most challenging thing you ever done, sir?
That's a great question. Honestly, sadly, my wife passed away. She died in 2020, and she was buried in India. We were living in India, and she is buried in Delhi. So the most difficult thing that I did, the most challenging thing was leaving India after my wife passed away. The pandemic was happening, and the business, my institute was closed in the lockdown. And so I had to close my business and say goodbye to my friends and leave, my wife buried in India and return to America. So that was very, very challenging. But because of my 10 years in India, I have a strong connection to India. So I will go back to Delhi and this year, and it will be the 2-year anniversary of my wife's passing, of her death. And so I will visit the cemetery. But I think I will always have a strong connection with India because of this. So, we say that after the darkness, there is the dawn of the sunlight, so yeah, it's good.
Sir, how many countries you visited?
How many countries have you visited? How many countries have you visited? I have visited about 14 countries. Yeah.
What do you like in India, sir?
Oh, the people. The people are so hospitable, and Mehman Nawazi बहुत अच्छी है.
Yes, sir. Do you understand Hindi, sir?
थोड़ा बहुत. मैं बच्चे की तरह बोल सकता हूँ.
Yeah. Nice to hear. Nice to hear, sir.
Okay, Mudassir, I have to sum up also. So there are
Yes.
some more students left. Inshallah, another time if he comes. So
Sir,
we'll
I have lots of questions. Sir, I have
That's
lots
okay.
of questions.
Okay,
Well, it would be
You
nice
have
to meet you.
next time.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Tisha,
Thank you for the night.
Tisha, can you on your microphone? Tisha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, talk to sir. Talk to sir.
Hello, Tisha.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm good.
Can you tell me about yourself?
Yeah, I have just completed my HSC, that is higher secondary education from Pune, and now I will be going to Canada for my higher studies.
Excellent. What will you be studying?
Diploma in computer networking.
Excellent. And
Yeah.
how many years will you be in Canada?
2 years.
Excellent. Do you have family in Canada?
No. I'm going alone.
Just going for the study. Great. Very good.
Yeah.
After you complete your diploma, what would you like to do?
My plan is I should do 2 years diploma over there and then 2 years of work permit, and then I'll pursue my graduation. Till that time I'll get my PR, right? So it won't be costly to do masters over there.
That's great. That's great. Would you what would you like to do with your computer studies after you finish your master's degree?
No, sir. I have decided to continue with job only after my master's degree.
Okay. And would you like to do a particular kind of job?
Yeah, in networking only.
Networking. Okay. What is it about networking that you enjoy?
There are different kinds of languages of the computer that we study in the networking, and one more course is there related to programming. You might be knowing.
Sure. Yes.
So the difference between that two is in the programming we study almost all the 6 languages of computer, and in networking we study 3 languages. And it particularly help in solving the issues like the error we face on the websites. Yes.
That's great. That's great. What is the most difficult part about networking?
Learning the languages is the most difficult part. It takes almost 2 years to more than 2 years to learn all the languages properly.
Sure. Yeah. Well, it seems like you will have many opportunities for jobs with this kind of knowledge.
Yes.
Great. And do you have any hobbies or things that you enjoy doing outside of computers?
Yeah, sir. I like to swim. In my leisure times, I usually go for playing badminton or going for a swimming.
Great. And do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have one younger brother.
Nice. Great. Well, do you have any questions for me?
Sir, recently I have heard about the taxes in USA.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the scene over there of taxes? My 2 of friends have been returned to India just because of the taxes.
Yeah.
What is the issue?
It's there are a lot of taxes for sure, because you have not only the income tax for the federal tax, you have the state tax, And then sometimes there is sales
But
tax.
sir, the same is for the Canada also, na? We pay the taxes over there also.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what kind of the main problem is there?
I'm not exactly sure I wonder if your friends are having difficulty with the tax treaty between the United States and India. Sometimes when you work in a foreign country, sometimes both countries want you to pay tax. You know, this was my problem, that India wanted me to pay tax to India, and the United States wanted me to pay tax to the United States.
Right.
And it is complex. So there are many different tax laws that you have to follow. But it's not impossible. Yeah, I think it depends on each person's situation. But yeah, I hope in Canada it will be more simple.
Yeah, like the currency is not that much high.
Right.
It's like 60 INR, $1.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of similar to the US dollar, but a little different. Yeah. But, and Canada has healthcare for all people.
International students. Yeah. It's a medical facility given by them.
Yeah. So it's I think the healthcare situation is better in Canada than in the United States, because medical things cost so much money here. That when I was in Delhi, I was bitten by a dog, and I needed to get a shot for rabies, right? And I think it was like 700 rupees, maybe, you know, for the shot, you know. But in the United States, I am not lying. If you need a rabies shot, it is like 1 lakh rupees. So it's crazy. So,
yeah.
So, but I think Canada is much better than the United States in this way.
About the job opportunities, what you want to say? Like the US is better or Canada is better?
I'm not sure about the job opportunities in Canada.
Like I have heard that all the international students, some of the international students study in Canada while they work for the part-time job in United States. Is it true?
Oh, it can work. Yeah. Yes. And I do think, I know that right now in the United States, there are many companies that are looking for people to work for them. So sadly, we had, so many people who died from COVID that we need a lot of people to work. And so
how is the COVID situation right now with it?
It's not terrible. The COVID is not as dangerous, but many people, I think we have about 100,000 cases a day in America. So 1 lakh cases per day, but very few people are going to the hospital, so getting better. Well, Tisha, your English is very good. And I wish you very well in your studies.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Okay, sir. Sir, I think one girl also raised her hand. Just for
Anguri.
some minutes. Anguri.
Hello, how are you?
Hello. I'm fine, and you?
I am well. Okay, tell me about yourself.
Sir. Listen to me.
Yes, I am well. Can you tell me about yourself?
I'm a student of honors.
Great. In which subject?
Geography and my honors subject, sir.
Excellent. Nice. And where are you studying?
I study in India from Bihar.
Bihar, great. Excellent. And in which year are you studying?
I 17 years old.
You are 17 years old.
Yes, I 17 years old.
Fantastic. Great. Why do you want to improve your English?
I like English language. This is my dream for learn English.
Excellent. Nice. Can you speak English with your friends?
Yes, I speak with my friends English learn.
Excellent. If you can speak English often with your friends, then your English will improve.
Yes, I often with friends.
Nice. After you complete your higher studies, what do you want to do?
My study is nothing complete for higher.
No, but
No.
uske baad, after this, what do you want to do?
After this education, from complete education and preparation for UPSC.
Okay. Great. So hopefully you will get a government job.
Yes, I get government job.
Nice. And do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Nice. Boy, Mr. Tausif, I like the way that she said brothers and sisters with the S. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Some people forget to put the S on the end, but she did that very well. What do your brothers do?
My brother is a government contractor.
Okay. Great. And your father?
My father is a businessman.
Nice, nice. And what do you like to do in your free time?
I like free time for read book, read stories.
Nice. Good. Well, it is very nice to meet you.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you too. चलिए और तो कोई बोलेगा नहीं शायद. So sir, I think sir, are you getting late or do you have some minutes to show whatever you wanted to show?
I have a couple of minutes I can just show, and then I'll just take 1 minute. There are 6 idioms that I thought are fun to share. Can you see this picture?
Yeah, we are.
So here is one idiom. It says, cat got your tongue. And it means, does the cat have your tongue? And we say this when someone is silent and they are not speaking, and we want to ask them, why are you not speaking? So then we can say, cat got your tongue? So if you are in class and Mr. Tausif says, okay, tell me something, and you are just silent, maybe Mr. Tausif will say, cat got your tongue? Does the cat have your tongue? So why are you not speaking? And then this one is good. Snug as a bug in a rug. Here is a bug, and the bug is in the rug, and he is snug. Snug means warm and cozy. You know, you feel just warm. So in Delhi, sometimes it is cold in the winter, and I put a blanket around me, and maybe my wife will say, are you cold? And I say, no, I am snug as a bug in a rug. Means I am warm and comfortable. We don't use it for being cool. We use it for being warm, but a good warm, not hot. This is a good one. To go the extra mile is to make an extra effort, and it actually means to make an extra effort to help someone. So when I visited Delhi, maybe imagine when I visited Delhi, I met Mr. Tausif, sir, and I asked him, can you tell me how to get to the post office? And instead of telling me, he went the extra mile and he said, I will bring you to the post office. I will walk with you there. So he did extra work to help me. So if someone does extra work to help you, you can say, wow, you went the extra mile, or he goes the extra mile. So that's nice. Maybe you have heard this phrase, to have butterflies in your stomach. If you are feeling nervous before you give a speech, Mr. Tausif says, it is speech day. And you say, oh, I feel nervous. I feel like I have butterflies in my stomach. I feel nervous. Or if you want to talk to a famous person and you feel nervous, you know, Shah Rukh Khan is here and I want to ask him to sign his autograph. I feel nervous. I have butterflies in my stomach. If you go down in flames, it means that you fail, and you fail in a way that is everyone sees. Usually this is used for a famous person who then maybe they do many bad things and their career is finished. So maybe there's an actor and he's very famous, but then, you know, he starts to do bad things, and soon his whole career comes to an end, and everyone knows this. Then they say, oh, he went down in flames. And then this last one, once in a blue moon, means rarely. You know, how many times is a moon the color blue? Very rarely, right? But once in a blue moon, it means very rarely. So how often do I get to talk to Mr. Tausif? Well, I am in America. He is in India. I am very busy. He is busy. I talk to Mr. Tausif once in a blue moon. Not often, very rarely. So maybe what you can do is you can choose one of these and you can say, okay, I will try to use that one idiom sometime this week. I will tell someone, you know, if I feel very warm and comfortable, maybe I choose snug as a bug in a rug. I want to learn that idiom, snug as a bug in a rug. So it means warm and comfortable. So sometime this week, I will tell my friend, you know, maybe it's in the morning and I'm having a cup of tea and someone says, how are you? Oh, I am snug as a bug in a rug. Or maybe you want to learn the butterflies in my stomach. And so this week, if I am nervous, I will tell someone I have butterflies in my stomach. So that's how you learn an idiom by learning the words, and then it's actually best if you try to use it 3 times. So if you learn a new idiom or a new vocabulary word, I tell people, you know, try to like write it on a piece of paper and then keep it with you for the day and say, today I will use this idiom 3 times. And so then you're talking with a friend and you think, okay, I need to say snug as a bug in a rug sometime. So, oh, I will tell you a story. And I was snug as a bug in a rug. And they will think, what? And say, what is that? Oh, it's an idiom I am learning. If you use it 3 times, you will not forget it. Anyway, that's my lesson. It is very nice to meet you, Mr. Tausif, and your students. And I know it's
Yes,
getting
yes.
late where you are, so.
Lastly, sir, one boy has also raised the. Actually, there are 3 students I teach.
Sure.
So one is to, and they are changing the name to Ajaz. So I think that 1 minute is sufficient for him. So you could talk to him. Ajaz has raised his hand.
Hello, Ajaz. You have to unmute your microphone. There you go.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I am well.
Nice. Where do you live?
I live at Sarsa from India.
Yes, yes. And which city?
What city? Bihar.
In Bihar, in the state of Bihar. Great.
Saharsa, have you heard Saharsa? Saharsa? Sir, have you heard Saharsa?
No, I haven't heard of Saharsa. Okay, that's the town. Okay. My fault. Ijaz, tell me about yourself.
I am a student.
Okay. What are you studying?
Extended 8.
Okay, great. And what do you like to do with your free time?
Free time.
I like free time at night. Study.
You study at night in your free time. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Or do you have a question to ask me?
How are you, sir?
I am well. And how old are you, Ijaz?
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. And I wish you well in your English.
You come India?
Yes, I will come to India after 10 days.
When you come India?
I will come to Delhi. Yeah. Or Ijaz, how old are you?
I am 14.
Excellent. Wow. It is good that you can speak English at 14 years old. Yeah. So when I was 14, I could not speak any Hindi. So
because Hindi was not necessary for you, I think. Hindi was not necessary.
This is true. This is true, but it's very good. I always like to encourage my students to tell them that, you know, your English is better than my Hindi. So this is good. Well, it was nice to meet you, Ijaz.
Okay, sir. You have given me, sir, a lot of time, much time today. So one thing I would like to ask that what do you feel? How do you feel after talking to my students?
I am amazed at how hard everyone is working to improve their English. And yes, you have a good range of some students who are in the beginning level, some in the middle, and some advanced. And it shows us that everyone can improve his English or her English, and you are doing a wonderful job with this. So I'm so glad to be able to visit English Cottage today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I will try my level best to meet you in New Delhi once you come. I will also reschedule my plan.
If it is possible to see you on the 27th, I would be very happy to meet you. Yeah.
Okay, sir. It will be. No any problem. Just I have to cancel one ticket. I have to only cancel.
Well, inshallah, right? So, okay. Very nice to meet you all, and I wish you well. Keep learning.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, nice to meet you. Bye-bye.
Nice
Bye,
to
sir.
meet you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.